From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins. We've got a contest out of the National League East between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Chad Kuhl will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Digging in, Jeff McNeil. He will lead this one off today. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? And this will be put away easily for the out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Rosario hits a little over the 270 mark. Riddle gathers it in, and that's the second out.
Batting third, the catcher, number 40.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire. Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. To be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. It's 1-2. Ramos, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strike out there.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. It's the Mets nothing. Marlins coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Corey Oswalt, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
The second baseman.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it plugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's Starlin Castro as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Hit out towards second. Echeverria's there, and there's one down now. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. One out and a runner on third. Now.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the three-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. So here's Matt Kemp now. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Matt Kemp.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss. Two outs here with a runner at third. And that's cut on and missed by Kemp as they move ahead of him now, 0-2. Pause, now the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Ready with the 1-2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. McNeil is over, and the inning is over. Nothing in the Miami. Now batting, Michael Conforto comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Batting fifth.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And there's a base hit on the line.
Batting seventh.
Into the box, Juan Lagares. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Here's Echeverria now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
The pitcher, number 55, Corey.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
High in the air down the right field line. Anderson is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's 1-0 Mets. Here's Neil Walker. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
The third baseman, Neil Walker.
That's yanked into the stand. Strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Neil Walker. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Number 63.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Walker gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it's fouled away. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in his show get absolutely hammered.
Anderson.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And no one will track it down. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers, 13 RBIs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball down below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
3-1 to him now. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run scores, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the lead?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Alonso backhands it. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Into the box now, Rosell Herrera. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the second baseman.
So striding in, Starlin Castro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He's in at second safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 25.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Stepping in now, Kim, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 1-0. Flips the zone low and outside for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Fouled off. fouled away. Again, a 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. The 2-2 one more time. And he popped him up. Rosario is there, and the inning is over. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Kemp will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
The catcher, number 40.
Digging in, Wilson Ramos. He reached on a single in his first try. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Now another 0-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to short. Riddle has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Hard hit at third. Walker's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready for another chance? Matt Kemp, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The left fielder.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
And they start the 3rd inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his number since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Here comes the first pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Kemp aboard here at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out. Striding into the box, number 63. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Striding in once again, Brian Anderson. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. Popped him up. Frazier shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they lead it 4-1. At the plate, Michael Conforto as we begin the top of the 4th.
Right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
The 1-2 is taken high above the zone.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Full count, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And right into the shift. Riddle has it cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. He loses him on ball 4.
And as a pitcher, that's always tough. Looked like he got a bad break on some of those calls, but he's got to learn that sometimes the calls don't go your way, and you've just got to move on. That's something that young pitchers can have a hard time with, though.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Juan Lagares is sent packing for the second out of the inning. He's set and the pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's no run. Digging in to try it again, JT Riddle. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
JT Riddle.
Rounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. 2-2.
2-2 now.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now
ready now for the Marlins, Chad Kuhl. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
A windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Here's a blooper out toward left center. McNeil moving in, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Yeah, and you can take a look at his numbers here. With that one-out single, he's flirting with a little trouble here again. You'd like to see him find a way to get out of this inning and battle for another inning or so, but you also don't want him to give up a big number.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound.
Number 47.
And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, and you have to figure he will not be thrilled with his performance in this one. Into the box, Rosell Herrera, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 delivery, and it's fouled away. Cool leads off first with one away. Line drive snagged on a short hop. The second for one. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
In now, Starlin Castro, fouled off. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set with the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled away. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Here's another 2-2, and he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Alonso is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Herrera patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Now back to the top of the Mets order. Digging in, Jeff McNeil. No hits to this point. And this is low, ball 1. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro has it, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Softly hit to the left side. Off-balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies,
and they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local station. Stepping into the box, he
for
comes
the
in
Marlins,
0 for 2 thus far.
first baseman.
First pitch of the
Number
at-bat
25.
on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
Now batting.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts. And then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and that batter didn't miss it.
On to first, a double play.
Now batting. Third baseman.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Neil Walker. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. This is line to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he wins the full count battle and finds a way to extend the inning.
That's the difference in today's games.
Now
Pitchers will
batting.
throw any
Number
pitch
63.
in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Standing in now, number 63, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike. Walker is off at first with 2 away. Now a drive out to left center field. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Stepping in now, Brian Anderson, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's set. The 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he fouls this one off. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Second and third, 2 away. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Okay, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box now, JT Riddle. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Into right field. That's a base hit. And that'll plate run number 6. It's now a 6-1 ball game.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
In now, Chad Kuhl, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the. So digging in now, Wilson Ramos. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Popped up. Kuhl is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. 1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up steps the power bat of Peter Alonso. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. He settles under it and makes the catch in the deepest confine of the ballpark.
Up next for the Mets, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
2-1 now. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Todd Frazier would be next. 3-2 full count. 3-2 pitch. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Robert Gesselman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the New York Mets.
Digging in, Rosell Herrera. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Frazier bare hands it. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base.
Second baseman.
Up next from Miami, Starlin Castro. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesselman. He's 0 for 4. First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. A ball and a strike now. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
The batter, number 25.
Digging in once again, Kim. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to left. McNeil is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Ready now, Todd Frazier. It was a walk in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting
at the plate, Juan Lagares. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. Now another 1-2. Another one sent foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen. Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to.
Tyler Kinley takes over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Gone and missed for the first strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Anderson over to his right, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail 6-1. Daniel Zamora will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Leading up for the Marlins.
Ready once again, Matt Kemp. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Next for the Marlins.
Digging in and looking for more, Neil Walker. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. John Birdie will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
John Birdie
Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Garrett Cooper will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
Garrett
Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back easily. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Comes in here right at 260. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Birdie, base runner at first with 1 out. So a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McNeil sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The right fielder, number
Settling
15.
in now, Brian Anderson. Singled homer run in his last time up. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. Rosario brings it in, and that will conclude matters here. John Birdie is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Garrett Cooper will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
John Birdie.
Chad Waller has come into the ball game now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Number 17, Chad Waller.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But this is foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again. Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Number 20.
Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. One pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. And this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, that at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. Now they're running out of those pretty quick.
Number 61.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. They'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. McNeil on second. Rosario on at first with 2 down. Throws in on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 2 left for the Mets. The lead remains 5. Now at the plate, JT Riddle. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
The shortstop, JT Riddle.
First delivery to him on the way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Fouled off. Ready with the 0-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Rosell Herrera. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
First things first, here's a throw over. Into the box, Starlin Castro. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Fastball just inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
2 out with the man at first. Full count now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Stepping up to the plate, Kim hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Lewis Brinson will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Lewis Brinson.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Lagares to the track, and this will get all the way to the wall now. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game. The tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Lewis Brinson will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Number 9, Lewis Brinson.
Drew Steckenrider comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
71.
Here's Todd Frazier now.
Steckenrider.
Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. Pereira moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 12.
Next for the Mets, Juan Lagares. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. No balls and 1 strike. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Lagares will go to second base. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers think, and he's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Hit on the ground to third. A play at the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting.
He's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game, but this time he had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Brandon.
And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
7-1 the final today. The Miami Marlins took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Chad Kuhl earns his first win of the season. Corey Oswalt couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.